anyone ever checked their closet or under the bed for a creepy monster? Nighttime has become a synonym for all things bad, stressful, or scary. Darkness doesn't get less scary as you grow up. The monsters under the bed just turn into different things. Fitting in at school, worrying for the people around you, concern for your job and future, and the health of your family. Darkness affects us all, and it meets us every evening. Silent Night is a hymn that talks about darkness and light. However, it's often viewed as a calming lullaby. Silent Night, Holy Night was composed in 1818 by Franz Xaver Ruger, an Austrian schoolteacher, church organist, and composer who is best known for composing the music to Silent Night. Joseph Moore, a Roman Catholic priest, wrote the lyrics to Silent Night. This Christmas carol holds popularity all over the world. Like many songs and hymns, each verse of Silent Night builds onto the story at hand, the birth of Jesus Christ. I believe one of the most impactful lines of Silent Night is towards the end, radiant beams from thy holy face. This line is in the 4th verse, and it's describing Jesus. When God sent Jesus to the world, he did so with the intent of Jesus being human, therefore able to relate to us. Jesus sees the light, and the light is shown through him because of what he sees in us. We are the bearers of the light. Think of different facial expressions. When you see something that makes you happy, you smile. When you see something that makes you laugh, your eyes light up. These are our physical reactions to things that we find joy in. And when the song talks about radiant beams from thy holy face, that's Jesus' reaction to people worshiping and praising him. Jesus responds to the joy we offer him. And one of the very first groups of people to be able to embody this joy was the shepherds when they first saw the newborn king. They heard about his birth from angels, who approached them as they were in their field watching their sheep. Verse 2 introduces the shepherds by saying, Silent night, holy night. Shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar. The scripture that Arya just read for us says, Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. When the shepherds returned from Bethlehem after meeting the newborn king, they glorified and praised God for all that they had seen and heard as it had been told to them. It's important to recognize that the angels went to the shepherds before anyone else. Kings and priests were viewed as being physically closer to God because of their status. However, the angels chose to stand before the shepherds. The kings and priests wouldn't have viewed heaven as being as far away as the shepherds would have. Even in the song it says, Glory streamed from heaven afar. The shepherds, who were approached in their field tending to smelly sheep, were questioning their value in God's eyes. However, when they returned from Bethlehem, they were praising his glorious name, because the birth of Jesus had shown them that heaven was for everyone, not just the kings and priests. Jesus' birth story is the epitome of him removing the distance between heaven and earth, and thus showing us that Jesus' love shares space with darkness. Jesus wasn't born on a bright and sunny day in a palace. He was born on a dark night in a manger surrounded by animals. How many of you would feel way more comfortable sleeping in a palace than in a dark manger? I know that I would. When there is light, you don't worry about the monsters under the bed. But Jesus, the light of the world, came in the night to show us that light shares space with darkness. That Jesus shares space with the nightmares, the worry, and the stress of life. Darkness greets us every evening. When God created the earth, if he wanted to get rid of darkness, he would have. But here we are, just look out the windows. Darkness is never going to go away. And God knew that to be true, which is why Jesus came to us in the night. So no matter what monsters are hiding under the bed or in your closet, know this. Jesus teaches us to find the calm and peace that comes with the silent night, making it a holy night.